score a tie.
No problemo. Your serve. Oops.
Nice one, Moppy. Don't worry, I'll find it. Where did it go? Ooh, huh? Thank you. Ooh.
Hey, Lisa, did you find the ball yet?
Oh, yeah, I found the ball. And look what came with it.
Hey, little guy.
He was hanging around out back.
Well, he's wearing a tag on his collar. Looks like his name is JR.
I wonder who he belongs to. He sure does know his name. Aw, he's following me. You are so cute.
Hey, I know who JR belongs to.
Who?
You. Finders, keepers, losers, weepers. Since you found him, you get to keep him.
I guess that means you're mine.
This has got to be the best finders, keepers anyone's ever scored.
Moppy! Don't forget, you've got your violin lesson in 15 minutes.
Okay, Dad, coming. Time to go. How about you?
We're right behind you. Don't be scared. That's just Mom vacuuming. You'll get to meet her when she's finished. Come on, I'll show you my room. Huh? Hey, everybody. Come meet JR. JR, this is Corduroy, Rosetta, and Buckaroo.
Whoa, a real puppy.
What an adorable petit chien, Lisa.
Oh, you are friendly, aren't you?
Very friendly, Buckaroo.
oh, that tickles.
Hey, Kit, come meet our new puppy. Don't worry, JR. It might take Kit a little while to get used to you. You are a dog, after all.
Hi, JR. I'll play with you.
Whee! Whee!
Ooh la la.
Is JR really ours?
Uh-huh. I found him, so it's finders keepers.
What more could a bear ask for?
Oh, this little fella has quite a tail. He can wag it just as fast as I can wag mine. Right, JR?
Hey, maybe he knows some other tricks.
Let's see. Okay, JR, sit. No, JR, that was roll over. JR, come. He's not very obedient yet, is he?
See, JR? This is how you sit. Ugh, I don't think he knows how to sit yet.
That's okay. We can teach JR to do all kinds of things.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, Lisa and the amazing JR.
Watch as the amazing JR does everything I command him to do. JR, sit. Roll over. Speak. And now, the amazing JR will jump through this hoop. Ready, JR? Jump!
And now, Lisa will have the amazing JR do his final trick with the help of brave Buckaroo and remarkable Rosetta.
getting JR to do anything.
Maybe he can bring you your slippers. Can you do that, JR?
What is this? You had better train JR a little better than this. Oh, I am not a slipper.
Lisa, can you move your toys so I can One of your toys just wagged his tail. And what's your name?
His name is JR. Please, Mom, can we keep him? He's really good and smart and well-behaved, and he doesn't eat much, and you won't even know he's here because he's really quiet. No, JR. I said you're very quiet. Shh.
Well, I'm not so sure about quiet, but he certainly is cute. Okay, Lisa, into the kitchen for a snack. You too, JR.
Can JR have some milk and cookies?
Puppies can't have the same food as us, hon. But how about some water, JR? Now, why don't you start by telling me how you got JR?
I found him behind our building. He was all by himself, so Moppy said I get to keep him.
And how did Moppy come to that conclusion?
Finders, keepers, losers, weepers. If you don't take care of something and you lose it, whoever finds it deserves to keep it more than you do.
Just because someone finds something, it doesn't mean that it truly belongs to them. I think we should call the animal shelter or ask the neighbors if someone's missing a puppy.
But it's finders, keepers. I can take much better care of JR than his last owner.
I'm sure you take very good care of JR, Lisa, just like you take good care of Corduroy. Sometimes accidents happen. Do you remember the time you lost Corduroy?
Yes. The subway conductor found Cordy and took him to the lost and found.
How would you have felt if that conductor decided to keep Corduroy for himself?
I guess you're right, Mom.
Let's check his collar again. Sometimes an owner will put some identification on the other side of the tag. Here we go. Our phone number. Hello? I'm calling because we have a little lost puppy here. I'm so glad. Don't you worry, we'll be over right away with little JR. Good news.
You found JR's owner?
The greengrocers are across the street.
JR, you're back! I was so worried about you.
Thank you so much for returning JR safe and sound.
You're welcome.
My son took JR to the park to play catch, but the minute he took him off the leash, that little rascal ran off on his own.
JR isn't the most obedient dog. Whenever we tell JR to stay, he runs off. He just seems to like doing everything the opposite way.
Yeah, I noticed that about him too. I'll miss you, little guy.
Me too.
Is there anything we can do to show you how grateful we are, Lisa?
Well, can I come and visit JR sometime?
Of course you can.
Hey, maybe you can even help me with JR's puppy training.
That would be great.
Let's go to the park and see if we can teach JR to fetch.
Please, can we go, Mom?
Absolutely.
Coming! Well, Corduroy, even though we're not finders keepers, it looks like we still found a new friend.
What more could a bear ask for?
he could take even one bite of the delicious food, up floated a Nancy the spider. And Nancy poked his head into the water and longingly watched Turtle savor the wonderful banquet all by himself. And so Anansi learned that when you try tricking someone, you sometimes might find yourself getting tricked in return. And that was the story of Anansi and Turtle.
Thank you, that was great.
I love that story. Is there any more?
There's lots and lots of stories here.
I want to hear more about Anansi.
Okay, but I don't know where to look.
That's right.
Thanks. I know. We'll ask the librarian. Could you help me, please?
I'll try my best.
Where can I find more stories about Anansi?
Let's check the computer catalog. There, I've typed in the word Anansi. Now the computer will tell me where we can find other stories about him.
There's lots. Anansi and the Firefly, Anansi and the Tiger, Anansi and the Witch.
I like tigers. Roar!
Now the computer says these stories are in the fairy and folktales section, which is this way.
Hey, Mom. Cordy and I are looking for some books to read.
Now this section is organized alphabetically by title. Do you know what that means?
Well, I know my ABCs, so I guess the names of the books that start with A will be at the beginning of the shelf, and the names of the books that start with C will be at the end of the shelf.
That's right. So if we're looking for Anansi,
books about Anansi will be near the beginning of the shelf. Oh, there's a whole bunch of Anansi books here. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Here's Anansi and the Tiger.
Wow. Can I pick a book too?
Sure.
But how?
If you see a book with pictures you like, pick that one.
Okay.
Found one. I bet this book will be funny. It's called The Clown with a Frown. You've picked Goldilocks and the Three Bears.
Yippee! 3 bears. Perfect for a bear like me.
Then strap on, Cordy. Time to check out these books.
I see you've chosen Anansi and the Tiger. That's a good one.
And we found 2 other books.
Know what, hon? I think it's time we got you your own library card.
Really?
It's a big responsibility. Do you think you're ready?
Yes, I always take good care of my own books.
Remember, these aren't your own books. You'll be borrowing them. That means that you have to return your books to the library in good shape and on time.
I can do it.
All right, then. Could we start up a new library card, please?
And the baby bear said, "Somebody's been sleeping in my bed." And there she is. Goldilocks woke up at once to see 3 bears all staring down at her. "Ah!" screamed Goldilocks. She jumped out of the little bear's bed and ran out the door, never to be seen again. Father Bear and Mother Bear spooned some of the leftover porridge into Baby Bear's empty bowl, and they all sat down to breakfast. And everything was just right.
The end.
Hey, somebody's been eating my cookies.
Uh-oh. I wonder who did that.
Somebody's been drinking my milk. Why, there's hardly any left.
Just like in Goldilocks and the 3 bears.
It's Lisa Locks and the Cordy Bear. Oh, 2 too hard. Ooh. Oh, this bed is too soft.
Someone's been sleeping in this bed.
Ah, this bed is just right.
Oh my! Someone's been sleeping in this bed. Hey, someone's been sleeping in my bed. She must be Lisa Locks.
Oh, whoa,
Hey!
Lisa! Good night.
I like being in my own bed, and I like having you as my friend. But when you read me a story, Lisa, I get to visit other places and meet new friends.
Yeah, I like stories too, Cordy.
Good night, Lisa.
Good night.
I was thinking of heading back to the library today. I finished my book last night.
Me too.
Great. We'll go to the library after breakfast.
I'll get my books.
Here, Lisa.
But where's Goldilocks and the Three Bears? We just read that last night.
Uh-oh.
Help me look for it.
I don't see it.
Not here. Keep looking, Cordy. I'll try the rest of the apartment. Oh. Oh, no.
I'll just clear up the breakfast dishes, then we can head out to the library. Everything okay, hon?
I borrowed 3 books from the library, but I can only find 2.
Did you take the book out of the apartment?
I just read it to Cordy last night.
Why don't you try looking in your room again?
I looked there already. Where could that book be?
We looked everywhere. Whoa! Ouch! Why isn't the bed soft here?
Hey! You found the book!
Yippee! It was here all the time.
It must have slid between the covers. Lucky you found it. Just imagine if the book stayed lost.
What if lots of library books got lost? Oh no!
Phew, let's hope that never happens. We really enjoyed reading these books.
Back so soon?
We're going to borrow other books now.
That's what we're here for.
Can I use my own library card again?
I don't see why not.
Come on.
What are we gonna read now?
Oh, lots and lots of stories.
What more could a bear ask for?